Yeah, the sad point of that is, so far this year, 21 children have died as a result of being left in the car. Obviously a hot car, and apparently what adults who do that don't understand is that it takes only minutes for a car to heat up to a deadly level.
Joe Khalil joins us now right outside of our WLNS studios to demonstrate. And Joe, what do you have for us?
Well, Greg, obviously we know what it feels like to come and sit inside of a car that's been underneath the sun all day. So here's what we're going to do. We have a cup here full of ice, and we have this thermometer here. Now, we've got to thank our producer Mike for letting us use his car for this, but we're going to give you a little demonstration here. I'm going to keep this inside of the car, this thermometer, and we're going to put this cup of ice in the cup holder there, close it up. It's a little after 6 o'clock right now. We're going to come back here at the end of the show, so roughly a half hour, and we're going to show you just how quickly the inside of this car can heat up to dangerous levels. Now, obviously, this is a little experiment that we're doing with just a few things, but as you said, it's a very serious situation when you're talking about children being in these cars here for extended periods of time. 21 deaths already this year, and we've had even incidents in mid-Michigan as recent as 2009. We spoke to the Ingham County prosecutor, Stuart Dunnings, and he tells us that any parents who have children that they keep inside of these cars, especially during these hot days, can face some serious consequences.
If a person leaves a child in the car and there's an unreasonable risk posed to the child, even if there's no harm to the child, that is a 93-day misdemeanor. It takes no time. That's the thing I don't think people realize. It takes very little time in that closed environment. And even if the windows are open a little bit. I mean, it's 97 degrees outside, 92 degrees outside. The outside air is not going to be that much of a factor in cooling the temperature.
So you heard him there talk about jail time possibly for parents, even if nothing happens to the child. And he also told me that if there is harm to the child, then it could be even more jail time, up to 10, 15 years in some cases. So again, we will be back out here toward the end of the show in just a half hour. We'll show you exactly how hot, how quickly these cars can heat up from the inside. But for now, we'll throw it back to you, Jane and Greg, in the studio.
Yeah.
All right. Something tells me that ice is
It's going to
toast.
melt. Yeah, no kidding.